What's up, y'all? So behind me are my new awnings. They are Overland Vehicle Systems, aka OVS, Nomadic 180-degree awnings. I got one on each side of the car, and I'm super impressed with them, especially for the price point that they are. The construction is much better than my previous kind of cheapo awnings, and the setup and takedown is so much faster than those were, and those were smaller, and just the build quality is a million times better. So let's take a look at it. So I'll start on the passenger side. So the fabric they use is very thick, nice woven material. The aluminum is nice and thick. The way that these arms are held out, basically they just strap to the roof rack. I've actually got the strap mounted going to the other awning. So it's just kind of crisscrossed, and it just pull it tight, holds it tight. You do not need the legs. I've got them down right now because I'm on kind of a slope, so wanted to lift it up a little bit. The legs just fold right back up there, and you strap them with that Velcro. Easy peasy. It is freestanding, like I said, so it does not need the legs, which is great. They use heavy-duty zippers, so this zipper here is for the optional wall, so you can get a wall that goes all the way around this thing. It's like $300-400 bucks, so I'm probably not going to do that, but heavy-duty zipper to zip that on if you do decide to do that. One nice feature is that they have like nice webbing is they used on these tie downs here, but they have these tie downs in the middle, so you can put a guy line to kind of angle it so the rain will run off of it, which is great. And they have one on each of the three sides. So there's one. There's another one in the middle, so you can pull that down, keep the rain running off, and then one in the back here. The construction is pretty heavy duty, so this whole thing is boxed. So you can see here, it's boxed, and then they have these steel brackets clamped on there that hold this heavy duty hinge on. The welds are not the prettiest aluminum welds I've ever seen, but they should hold up good. And then to hold it in place, you got these two Velcro straps, which is much easier than using clip together straps. I like that they did that. And again, this is like very thick webbing material, so good construction there. There's another view of the hinge, so you can see this is just a big, beefy, pretty thick steel plate that's holding it in place there. And all of the seams are taped, which is very nice. And you can see in the back here, instead of strapping it to the rack, since I got one on each side, I just strapped them to each other. And one of the main reasons I wanted to go with, two of these instead of like a 270 or something like that, was that I want to be able to access my hatch, open and close it. And I also have boxes that I keep on the roof, and I'd like to be able to leave those up there without having to take them down. I can use the ladder to climb up there, get gear out of them, come back down, without having to unload a whole bunch of stuff. That will be very nice. So that was one of the big factors in my decision to go with two of these 180 awnings. And of course, if I wanted to, I could string a tarp between these. So you've still got a C channel here that you could slide accessories into. You can get accessories for those. I actually have some D-rings that are made. They slide in the channel. They have a little D-ring on them so you can clip stuff to them. So I'll probably add those there, and then I can, put a little shade tarp up there if I want to. Yeah, I'm super happy with this setup. Lots of shade. Very quick setup. It took me 3 minutes to put both sides away when I put them away last time. Get a bit of a view up there, see the top. So let me break them down and I will show you the cover. So now about the cover for the awning. Again, got a nice heavy-duty zipper. Got 2 zippers actually, so you can kind of pick where you want to have the closing point. I like to put it at the back, so it's nice having 2 because then I can do it on both sides, have it both in the back. If I just had one zipper, you know, one would have to be in the front and the other would have to be in the back since they're mounted opposite right now. Material, nice thick material, heavy duty. They got double stitching on the back part here. There's a little Velcro tab here where you can access the tracks to like put in the bolts and everything to bolt it to the roof rack. The let's see if you can see them. So I don't know if you ever see that, probably not, but the brackets, it comes with 3 brackets, which is nice. A lot of awnings don't come with like a good bracket to mount it to the roof rack. These brackets are pretty universal. They're very thick steel, which is very nice. I did have to play around with them a little bit to figure out where to mount it, because as you can see here, my car kind of slopes up in the middle here, so if I mounted it any closer, which I did originally, I wasn't really able to access the zipper, so I'd like start hitting the car, and it was very difficult to do that. I would say my biggest complaint about these is I wish they had oversized the bag a little bit, because unless you fold it just right, you know, because it's a triangle, so the thickest part is here in the middle, and when you're zipping it, it can be easy to catch some of the awning in the zipper, which you don't want to do because you're going to put a hole in it. So if they had oversized the bag a little bit to give you a little more play when rolling it up, that would have been nice, but it's really not that bad. So that, and then the legs, which, you know, like I said, you don't need to use if you don't want to, unless it's like really windy and you need to tie it down. But the legs are kind of cheap feeling. But you can always, you know, put your own legs on it. And it does come with an extra set of legs for the front and the back bar that slide out. So that's a nice touch, even if they are kind of cheap feeling. So yeah, there it is all packed away. Really does not weigh that much more than my previous awning, which was just a cheap like yeast com from Amazon, and I upgraded the legs with ARB legs. But I put these on by myself. It says they weigh about 50 pounds. I feel like they probably weigh a little bit less than that. But yeah, I was able to get them up there, mount them myself. Got everything bolted down, and they really don't look a whole lot different than my previous awnings, other than they're just a little thicker. And they are actually, lengthwise, they're shorter than my other ones, because my other ones went all the way from the back corner of the car up to the front of the solar panel there, and these ones, as you can see, do not. So yeah, there you have it. They are very impressive for the price. I had been watching these for a while, and I saw them for the lowest price I've ever seen them before, so I went ahead and snagged myself a couple, and basically got kind of a 2-for-1 deal almost. So again, very happy with it. Build quality is great for the price, so definitely recommend these awnings.